power of adaptability in business strategy. Sun Tzu wrote, "In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity." This simple sentence captures one of the most important principles of strategy: adaptability. On the battlefield, no plan survives contact with the enemy. Weather changes, terrain shifts, soldiers falter, and unforeseen events occur. Victory does not belong to the general who clings stubbornly to his plan, but to the one who adapts swiftly, using every twist of fortune to his advantage. In business, the same truth applies. Markets evolve, technologies disrupt, consumer preferences shift, and crises emerge without warning. The companies that survive are not those with the strongest resources, nor the most detailed plans, but those that adapt quickly and effectively. Today we'll explore Sun Tzu's philosophy of adaptability and translate it into lessons for modern business leaders. We'll look at why flexibility beats rigidity, how chaos can create opportunity, and how you can train your business to thrive in uncertainty. The fallacy of fixed plans. Sun Tzu advised, "Do not engage an enemy whose strength you do not know." This is a call for caution, but it also highlights the need for adaptability. Rigid plans are brittle. They collapse when conditions change. Many businesses fail because they cling to outdated strategies, even when the world has shifted around them. Take Blockbuster. Its business model was built on physical rentals and late fees. Even as digital technology emerged, Blockbuster stuck to its plan. It ignored the changing battlefield. Netflix, on the other hand, adapted, first from DVDs to streaming, and later from streaming to producing original content. Adaptability made the difference between survival and extinction. The lesson? Plans are necessary, but they must be flexible. As Sun Tzu implied, strategy is not a script. It is a living system, constantly responding to change. Flexibility as strength. Sun Tzu observed, "Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows." This metaphor is perfect for business. Strong leaders are like water, shaping their approach to the environment, flowing around obstacles and finding the path of least resistance. Consider Amazon. Originally an online bookstore, Amazon adapted its model to include virtually every product, then evolved further into cloud computing with Amazon Web Services. Each move was an adaptation to opportunity. If Amazon had clung to being just a bookstore, it would not be the global giant it is today. Adaptability is not weakness, it is strength. Just as water carves valleys and shapes landscapes, adaptable businesses reshape industries. Opportunity in chaos. Sun Tzu's insight that chaos contains opportunity is particularly relevant today. Crises can destroy unprepared companies, but they also open doors. During the global financial crisis of 2008, many businesses collapsed. Yet companies like Uber and Airbnb were born in that environment. They saw opportunity in chaos. People needed cheaper travel, and homeowners sought extra income. Similarly, during the COVID-19 pandemic, some businesses froze, while others adapted quickly. Restaurants pivoted to delivery and curbside pickup. Fitness companies moved online. Tech companies like Zoom became lifelines. Those that adapted not only survived, but thrived. Chaos is inevitable. The question is, will you crumble under it, or will you adapt and seize the opportunity it presents? The dangers of rigidity. Sun Tzu warned against predictability. Those skilled in war move the enemy and are not moved by the enemy. In business, rigidity makes you predictable. Competitors can anticipate your moves, exploit your weaknesses, and trap you in outdated strategies. Consider BlackBerry. Its rigid commitment to physical keyboards blinded it to the touchscreen revolution. Competitors adapted. BlackBerry did not. The result was decline. Rigidity is the enemy of survival. Adaptability is the foundation of resilience. Building adaptive organizations. How can you build adaptability into your business? Let's translate Sun Tzu's wisdom into modern practices. 1. Encourage experimentation. Sun Tzu valued spies and intelligence, tools to discover opportunities and threats. In business, experimentation is your intelligence. Test new ideas, pilot programs, and small innovations. Fail fast, learn quickly, and adapt. 2. Empower teams. In battle, generals cannot control every soldier's move. They must trust commanders on the ground. In business, adaptability requires empowering teams to make decisions without waiting for endless approvals. Decentralization increases agility. 3. Learn from data. Sun Tzu relied on careful observation. Today, data is our observation. Companies that adapt well track customer behavior, market trends, and performance metrics in real time. 4. Scenario planning. Imagine different possible futures: economic downturns, regulatory shifts, technological disruptions. Prepare flexible responses. 5. Build financial flexibility. Adaptable businesses keep reserves so they can pivot in crisis. Sun Tzu would call this conserving resources for sudden shifts. Case study. Netflix. Netflix is a case study in adaptability. It started with DVD rentals, then pivoted to streaming as internet speeds improved. Later, it realized content licensing costs were rising, so it adapted again, producing its own original shows and films. Each pivot was a response to changing conditions. Netflix didn't cling to its original plan. It flowed like water, adapting to new terrain. Case study. Toyota. Toyota's success is built on adaptability. Its lean manufacturing system allows for constant improvement, quick responses to problems, and rapid adjustments to demand. When supply chains are disrupted, Toyota adapts more quickly than many rivals. This culture of flexibility allows Toyota to survive crises and continue competing in a rapidly changing industry. Adaptability and innovation. Adaptability and innovation are twins. To adapt well, you must be willing to innovate. Apple exemplifies this. It adapted from being a computer company to becoming a lifestyle and technology company. It innovated across music, phones, and tablets, reshaping industries. Each innovation was not random. It was an adaptation to consumer needs and technological possibilities. Sun Tzu wrote, "Take advantage of the enemy's unpreparedness, travel by unexpected routes, and strike him where he has taken no precautions." Innovation is simply unexpected adaptation, cultural adaptability. Adaptability is not just about products, it is about culture. Some companies resist change because their culture punishes failure, values hierarchy over flexibility, or fears disruption. Others thrive because their culture embraces learning, experimentation, and agility. Google's culture encourages employees to explore new ideas, even allowing time for passion projects. This adaptability fuels constant innovation, from Gmail to self-driving cars. Culture shapes whether a company clings rigidly to old ways or flows with new opportunities. Adaptability in leadership. Adaptability begins at the top. Leaders who cling to old strategies drag their companies down. Leaders who embrace change inspire resilience. Sun Tzu described the ideal general as one who could adapt like water, shifting to match the terrain. In business, this means leaders must remain curious, humble, and flexible. They must listen to new voices, study changing conditions, and pivot when necessary. Jeff Bezos famously said, "We are stubborn on vision. We are flexible on details." This captures Sun Tzu perfectly. The vision provides direction, but adaptability determines survival. Practical steps for adaptability. Here are actionable ways to embed adaptability into your business strategy. 1. Short feedback loops. Gather customer feedback constantly. Adapt products quickly. 2. Cross-functional teams. Encourage collaboration between departments. Adaptability thrives when perspectives mix. 3. Reserves for flexibility. Maintain financial and operational slack to pivot when opportunities arise. 4. Monitor signals. Watch for early signs of change, new technologies, cultural shifts, or emerging competitors. 5. Celebrate learning reward teams for experimenting, even if ideas fail. Adaptability grows from lessons learned. Sun Tzu's wisdom is timeless. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Adaptability is the ability to see that opportunity. It is the courage to abandon failing plans, the wisdom to adjust to new realities, and the creativity to turn disorder into advantage. In your business and in your life, chaos is inevitable. Markets will shift, crises will come, and the ground beneath your feet will change. But if you remain adaptable, like water flowing over rocks, you will not only survive, you will thrive. As Sun Tzu reminds us, strategy is not about rigidity. It is about resilience. Victory belongs to those who adapt. In the next episode, I'll reveal another secret of Sun Tzu's philosophy. Please subscribe to get more useful advices from this channel.